afternoon live here on Saturday. Guys, we're in the beautiful town of Lumberton, Texas, and we're at a mobile home, manufactured home, modular home dealer, worldwide homes and RVs. And I want to show you, I want to take you around on one particular house that we really have been watching for a while. It got our attention. And today we're meeting with Mr. John is his name, and he's showing us around. And now I'm going to take you all indoors with me. Let me first of all walk around to the front of this home and give you an idea of what we're looking at here from the front. And this, of course, is the front porch. Now, friends, remember, you have to excuse the fact that we're standing right here alongside the highway. So we'll walk inside the home in just a moment. And when we do, what you'll notice is as soon as we close that solid wood front door, all of the noise is going to just go away, which that speaks wonders. Now, this home over here, I wish I could remember the name. I think they called it the Lily. I'm not certain, but we'll find out when Mr. John comes back out. This is a triple wide. And so once again, we are here at a place called Worldwide Homes and RV, and we're in Lumberton, Texas. If you would like to go by and check out their channel and maybe give them a positive Google review for allowing us to walk through their homes, that would be wonderful. And I'll also add that Mr. John said that it's quite possible that his manager would sell this exact home because it's been on the lot for a year. And if you know anything about home sales, especially homes like this, they don't like to let them set because you have a new year. These are the 2025s, and guys, 2026 is right around the corner. So I'm going to stand here and kind of show you, let you peek down the side of the porch. And as you can see, the porch does run the entire length of the house. Now, I'm going to be fairly quiet and just kind of walk around and let you guys see. I'll try to keep the phone as steady as possible. So first thing that you'll notice on the porch here, it does have that composite wood. This thing has a lifetime warranty on it. This stuff cannot rot. It doesn't have to be painted. You can power spray it off once a year to clean it if you choose to. You have these beautiful oak columns. That might be pine. I did not ask, I'm not sure, but it doesn't really matter. Really pretty columns. And your railing. There is an outlet over here on one end. You have light fixtures above. And then you have a smart panel wood, which is very similar to hardy plank. It actually might be hardy plank. I can't say for certain. What I think, though, is hardy plank runs side to side and smart panels run up and down. But nonetheless, there's at least a 20-plus year warranty on these things. They're going to last the life of the home. And they'll also last the life of me, guys. At my age, they will last the life of me for sure. There's also another power outlet on the front side, on the side over here. So if you did want to plug in something, you do have two power outlets to plug in. Guys, are we ready to walk inside? Are we ready to walk inside? Okay, let's go ahead and go through this very heavy front door. Now, as I close the door behind me, I want you to listen. Even though we're just mere feet away from the highway, lots of traffic going back and forth, and there's a red light, which means people are accelerating and taking off pretty fast, you can barely hear anything. I just like to remind you that just goes to show you that the quality of homes these days is not like the 1960s when we laugh about the trailer trash and your aunt's single wide and all those things. The quality this day with the windows and the insulated windows and the real wood doors and the solid walls makes a world of difference. Guys, when you walk into this home, what you see is a fireplace here in your living room. It's both wood burning or gas. There's a converter. You can have it either way you wanted it to. You're also looking all the way across at a dining room, and then there's a kitchen. Now, I want to remind you of something. There's this wall right when we walk in, and everyone who knows me knows that I just kind of frown upon anything that's going to take away from my view. Personally, I wish that they would have slid this door over a bit and put that closet right here where it would not hinder my view. But a coat closet, a place to put your shoes if you need to, your umbrella, and all of those things. There's a lot of people who demand and require that kind of a closet in your home. It's your front door, your back door. I'm not really one of those guys. We don't really use our front door enough to need that. All right, let's go ahead and start making the slow walk around. Thank you again for joining us. You will meet Mr. John here momentarily. He walked inside with Jamie to do a little bit of paperwork. Before you can come inside the homes and do much of a tour, you have to sometimes go by and do paperwork. Guys, I want to turn off a couple of things on my phone right quick to give you a better viewing experience. Give me 1 second. All right, I had to make a couple of quick adjustments, all right? So let's go ahead and walk around a little bit. Now, when I say paperwork, we're not signing papers. We are not buying a home today. But paperwork means you have to offer them your driver's license so that they know who you are. You're not just some random person off the street. What I love about this kitchen, and I'm sure that many of you will feel the same way, is look at the amount of windows. And so if we were to buy this particular home, it's already sitting in the exact same position as it would on our property, which means that right out that window, right there where Jamie spends time washing dishes and all that Jamie likes to do in the kitchen, would be her horse pasture. So you pass by a very large island that's full of all kinds of cabinets and drawers. Those have the soft close, so they can't be slammed shut. You see how beautiful the countertops are. This way over here would be the windows that would face the front of our property and the driveway. So you could see folks who'd be coming up. You'd be able to look down and see the bullpen, obviously. And from here, you could also see the horse pasture, which are two of the most important pastures on our property. And please don't forget the size of that porch that we walked across. Anyone who's just joining us a little bit late has already missed that part of the video. We'll walk back out the way we came in, but you have to remember that this right over here is a huge thing for Jamie. And any of you all who are into the whole kitchens, I think you might feel the same way. So I'll just slowly back my way out of it. I want you to notice, though, you have these 10-foot ceilings. Look at all of the cabinets and all of the space in your kitchen. You have large enough of an island to where, well, they have 4 stools set up, and that's about where we would normally sit and do what we do. And then just notice the amount of cabinet space, all of the outlets, the power outlets that come all the way around the wall. There are so many places to plug things in. You have a double sink, dishwasher. There's your electric range, your stove. I'm over here, love. And then I do think that this is the microwave over here.
Tell me that you don't love this house. Or tell me you do.
And what do you love the most about this house? I've only shown the kitchen so far.
I can see the entire horse pasture from right here.
So you're not going to talk loud. Look at how pretty your hands are. Don't move.
So I can see the entire horse pasture. I can also see the driveway and who comes up or who leaves. Makes me feel safe. I can see the bullpen. And I can actually still see cows from right here too, depending upon where they are.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
No, well, actually, hold on a minute. So from here, so if you think about it, now it's hard for you guys to vision unless you know exactly where my green space is at. You're looking straight out at the Coliseum over here. The stable is right there. You're looking all the way down towards Gary's Grove. You could very easily see the back, anything back behind the Coliseum, which is the big high hill, the tree line. You can see all of that from here. Okay, and then like Jamie said, from the same view, this is the driveway coming up. There's the driveway. And so you can see from here, the bullpen. You can see the entirety of the driveway, the entirety of the horse pasture, all the way up to the front pond. And of course, a quarter of a mile down the way, you'll see the highway.
Yes.
All righty. So this over the stove, someone says, what's that over the stove? Guys, this is the, yeah, this is the range. This is what you turn on if you wanted to suck out the steam or suck out the,
If you want to have light.
yeah, and you could, yeah. Now, this over here is a pot filler. Some folks don't know about this. This is how you fill a large kettle, like a kettle.
Like a pot. Like
If you have a large boiling pot, you can fill that with water. That's what that is.
Yeah.
All right, so I've shown them the kitchen, and that's where we've stopped so far, right here at the kitchen. But I'm actually impressed with all of the cabinets, the drawers.
Solid counters right here.
Yeah, granite counters. They've put a lot of work and a lot of thought into this home. So this is wonderful. And
This door would go out back.
all right, you're speeding me. You're going too fast. You're going too fast. Let me stop here at the dining room, okay? They have the hanging light that comes from the high ceilings that comes down over your dining room table. You have a table that's set up for 6.
It's a good sized table. And you could shorten this chain if you wanted to go higher, like height.
Oh, yeah.
But if you dining table is where it's set up today.
Yeah. And so Jamie is noticing that there is a back door. Now, as of right now, they don't have a porch set up out here. We would want to have us at least some kind of a patio or a deck out this door over here. But they do have it set up. But from the dining room table over here, we'd be able to see outside into the back part of the property. And as you can see, you know that I'm all about the balance and all the weird OCD things I have. But both of your windows and your door, very symmetrical. And you would not need a sliding glass door right there. But just a solid door is great. And then the living room. You want to talk about the living room?
So currently it has a wood burning furnace or wood burning fireplace that you could convert to gas if you wanted to.
Right.
But wood burning allows you to be, in a off-grid situation or a power down situation and still be able to heat the home.
It's a really big room.
It is a big room. Did you talk about the coat closet when you walk in and all?
Yep. And so from the living room, you would obviously have your TV mounted right there. They have a plug and an outlet, even a USB right there above your fireplace and the mantle. And so that's where your TV would go. Your windows there's 4 large windows in here. So you have 4 large windows.
These are 8.5 foot ceilings. So you actually have an 8-foot door here.
That is an 8-foot door.
Yeah, very big and classy.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and walk around the house a little bit. I'm moving very slow so as not to make it too shaky for anybody. Friends who are just joining late, you have missed a whole lot of the video. If you want to jump on here, that's fine, but I would encourage you to go watch from the beginning.
It's just a small pantry here, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
Well, the way that I look at a pantry, when you have this many cabinets and that many shelves and that many drawers, I really can't picture of what all you would need in a pantry anyway. I mean, there's things for a pantry, But with all of that space over there, there's not really a huge demand to have a giant pantry as well.
That's true.
So some people are really into a large walk-in pantry and some not necessarily. You have your furnace and your hot water heater between these double doors over here.
And a washer and dryer.
And yeah, place for a washer and dryer.
Plus another exit. So this house has 3 exits.
Okay.
All right,
Good.
let's go down to the spare bedroom before you take him to the master.
So skip the master bedroom?
Yeah, make him wait.
Guys, we're going to make you wait. You're going to have to hold on a bit.
So we got a hallway closet here, which could also be an extension of the pantry if you wanted it to be, but it is a linen closet.
And I want to remind folks that the one thing that is a beauty in certain styles of homes is the fact that manufacturers are realizing that a lot of people want their master bedrooms separated from the guest rooms and the kid rooms. And so the designer of this home did that. He gave you a hallway over here for your master, and he gave you a second hallway for your other bedrooms. And so coming down this hallway here, you do see a fairly large bedroom here. I'm thinking this looks like maybe a 12 by 12 or maybe a 12 by 14. You have your closet, which is built into the room, but we're completely okay with that. And then you'll have to remember that Jamie, for her office needs, would have to end up making one of these bedrooms become her office.
So this is the second bathroom. It's a full bath, so there's 2 full baths in this home. Full tub, soaking tub.
They did the same countertops as they did throughout the kitchen, which is just beautiful. It's a wonderful sized bathroom for your guest room, for your kid rooms.
And this would be bedroom number 3. It is bigger than that first one.
Oh, this is a
And it
bigger
has
bedroom
walk-in closet
with a walk-in closet. Okay. And that adds a lot of extra space to your bedroom.
Yeah. And then you have bedroom number 4 back here.
Also with a walk-in closet.
I think this one would become my office. This way, when Carl's killing you, I can watch.
So you can
I mean, watch out.
Yeah, watch out, you mean. So this window here would actually be facing, you would have from this window over here, you would have the JL Motel off over there. You would have our future shop / carport area over there. And of course, from here, you'd be able to see the bullpen and the ballroom from this angle over here. But very large closets for your bedrooms. Yeah, they're not extra large, but they're big enough for what you would keep in a bedroom closet. So this would be the room you would prefer to have for your office.
This one or the one right there. One of these 2 would be.
See, I would have thought that first one would be better.
I like the larger. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. See, I thought this here would have been a better office space, but
It could be
Jamie
yours.
says no. Well, see, that's the problem. My office is really everywhere outside. I make my office wherever I'm at. My office is on the go.
Are they ready to see the master?
All right, I'm going to ask, who is ready to see the master bedroom? All right, Jamie, here we go. Take us into the master bedroom. Remember, we're on a separate hallway. Is that the best shot?
That's the best I got.
Okay. So this is the master bedroom.
It has dual closets, dual walk-in closets that are very good size.
Now, you guys already know, I've talked about it 100 times, that for closets and me, I don't really need a closet. You guys know that I have narrowed and made my life down now to where I just need a couple of drawers for my shirts. Maybe my winter clothes can go somewhere in a shop. But nice size closets. It's a good sized master bedroom. Got a ceiling fan centered over the bed, which is beautiful.
And symmetry for luster.
We love the symmetry. We have to have the symmetry, and this makes it perfect for all of that. You could fit a king size bed between the windows, easy enough. The one they have now is not a king. I think that's smaller than a queen too. What would that be?
That's a queen.
Is that a queen? Okay. So a king size bed. Oh yeah, between your windows, which is, yes, you plenty of space, and you could put your tables there right in front of the windows. Yeah. Okay. Now, for anyone who's asking about the window units and stuff, guys, those little small units would not stay. Those are just what they use to keep the homes cool when they show off in the summer. The house would come with central air, central heat, has your furnace and all of the things. But for economic reasons, they would put these little small window units in just for summertime use to have the house cooled. And going into the bathroom. So obviously has a double vanity, which is beautiful. That same countertops that we've seen throughout the house, both mirrors. You have a really nice tub. And that's...
beautiful shower with inset place for your shampoo, your soap, all of those things with, it has a bench for shaving legs, that's all I'm gonna say.
There is a bench, Jamie says, and you guys all know how she is about having a bench in the shower. So as you can see, it has a really pretty grip. You got grips on your floor, that same inset, like Jamie said, to be able to put your shampoos and your razor and all of your things. You have a shower head over here, and then you have a shower wand over on this side, which is pretty neat. Huge tub. That tub would actually fit 2 people side by side, Jamie. That's not even that's a nice big tub.
It's a huge tub.
That's huge. What do we have here?
So this is just a linen closet. You can also put your hampers down here. These shelves are adjustable. Just some extra bathroom storage, shampoos and all the things that you keep in here as well. But I love the window over this, is to put the natural light into the bathroom. That makes such a huge difference. And I do love the dual shower heads, and of course the tub is amazing.
And you have a private restroom, so you can go in and have your privacy if you needed to without having to interrupt everybody in the, All right, Jamie. I think that we have seen the entire home.
Yeah.
Guys, now it's time for you to tell us the good, the bad, and the ugly. What are your thoughts on this particular house? I do believe Mr. John said it's called the Lily.
Yes, sir.
Mr. John is right here with us. Mr. John, the Lily. And we would love for you all to tell us what you think. I like it when you put scores between 1 and 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest. But I also ask that you elaborate a little bit and tell us why. What makes it a number? What did you use? What was the criteria that you used to make it what it is? And then I'll remind you, Mr. John said that it's possible that this exact same house could be the one they would take and move over to your property. It's been on the property for a while, on their lot, and they're ready to make some rooms for some newer homes. And so that happens sometimes. And I'll just say from experience, because when that does happen, many times you're able to work out deals with the company to send furniture with it. Not always, and I'm not saying that has to happen, Mr. John. He's right here behind me. But sometimes when you buy a home from the lot, they will sometimes move furniture with it if you're able to work that into your deal. Anyway, all right, well, I am excited to see what you guys are thinking. I want to walk you back outside to that porch. Before we open that door, though, I want you to notice, if you listen carefully, homes of today are not built like they were of yesteryear. You don't hear the traffic. You don't hear the 18-wheelers. You don't hear the fast cars driving by. You have walls that are thicker. You have windows that are insulated. You have large, real wood doors. And all of those things make a world of difference to remind you that this is not the home that you had back when you were growing up. All right, now we're back out to the front porch where, as you guys know, I'm a porch person. I was explaining to Mr. John, he was telling us that a lot of times people don't want to buy a manufactured or a modular home, and this is modular, by the way. People don't want to buy a modular home with the built-in porch because it takes away from your square footage of the house. And so I had to remind Mr. John that, wait a minute, if you actually spend so much time on your porch, then this is a part of your home. You're not taking away from your square footage. You're actually having your porch. And you guys who know me and know Jamie know that we are porch people. So to buy a home with the porch already on it is, to us, not a waste of square footage. It's not a waste of money. It's a part of our lifestyle where on a porch this size, you have enough space to put you a swinging chair, a swing. You also have plenty of space to put you a coffee table or two, and you could decorate this thing. Could you imagine decorating this thing for all of the different seasons? I can already tell right now you got your bales of hay out for the fall, along with your pumpkins. You got your little inflatable Santa Claus and your reindeer when you want to have a place for the kids to come by. And boy, you could do this porch up right. And like I said, this porch does run the entirety of the house. So that's how long the porch is. And I'm just going to guess and say it's probably 10 foot across. So very nice sized porch. Let me walk out and give you a nice view from the front, if I could, without going onto the highway. There's only so much you can do without walking out into the highway. But now, of course, the black steps would not be something that we would use. But this is how the front of the house looks. And that beautiful kitchen is an extension over here on this side, right over here. All righty. Thank you guys so very much for watching. And then once again, if you would like to go by and say thank you to Worldwide Homes and RVs here in Lumberton, Texas, that would be wonderful. Mr. John was the kind salesperson who showed us around and allowed us to tour. He did not give us a hard time about pulling our cameras out. And so remember, when you give a Google review, you don't have to say that you bought the house. You just say exactly what happened, that Mr. John allowed us to tour and give you a chance to escape and dream with us. And that's all we're doing, guys. We're dreaming. And remember, dreaming costs you nothing. So thank you to Worldwide Homes here in Lumberton. Thank you for Mr. John. And thank you all for watching the video. We love you. We're blessed to have you. And I cannot wait to read your comments. Oh, and by the way, there's more homes to come. Check out Jamie's channel coming up next. Thank y'all for watching.